Um, hey guys, Franklin just sent me a message. Franklin, you on? Sorry I'm late. I had to make coffee. Now, I feel bad. All right, cool. Yeah, I held out. I didn't want to go midpoint. I went a few pennies above, so it took a while to get the fill. But I like it. I think that the price action today on Tesla implies that we may get a rally here. If they do rally and the market continues to weaken up, we'll convert it to a ratio strangle, but we'll sell more calls on strength. So that's that. That's a pretty, this is a market that is has got to be respected because I'll tell you, between a little bit yesterday, but more so today, the the platform Street Smart Edge. I don't know if anybody's had any problems with their platforms today. Horrible, horrible. I was flat. I had no positions. I left, grabbed a bite to eat, came back. It said I was 600 shares short of Tesla, and they gave me a red banner that says securities due. Be ominous. Securities due. Call this 1-800 number. I call the 1-800 number. It doesn't work. It goes beep beep beep. So I call up Schwab, and I said, "Am I short of Tesla?" And they said, "No." And I said, well, "Why does my platform say I'm short 600 shares of Tesla? I'm going to have a heart attack." So lots of problems today, and this is what happens when you get these high volatility days. This has been going on. He transferred me to one of the tech reps, and I laid into the guy, and I was like, because it was high volatility day, lots of volume. I said, I hear this every bear market. You got to fix this at some point in time. Every single bear market, you can't match up orders. You can't do this. Um, anyway, that's my tale of woe. Eric, Vic's coming in here. Q's very significant. If we get a close, that's right. As soon as you get me jacked up on caffeine, Chatty Cathy. So the number to watch on the Qs is 289.28. That is where the 200-day moving average is, and we are at current below it, along with multiple support levels. So that's why we executed on the short side to the Qs. Let's take a look at IWM for Eric. Where's my IWM? Here's the chart I'm talking about, at least on a weekly time frame. So this week we have broken the sorry about the wonkiness. Bear flag setup on Qs and on a daily time frame. Eric, I didn't forget about you. We're going to go to the IWM immediately. Daily time frame, lower high on Stokes, broke multiple support levels today, and we're poised to close down below the 200-day moving average. LABU. No, I know it got killed today. I still have it. It's not a huge position, so I'm probably going to at some point in time add to it. So I'm not that worried about it. It's volatile, and you got to. I'm used to it. It's not a huge position, so it's not going to ruin my P&L. Hey, Donnie, welcome. All right. So for Eric, IWM. So Eric's question is Never understand why this is not in sequential order. We're I shares. All right, we'll do this way. IWM. When I'm looking for support levels in a sell-off like this, I go straight to the monthly chart. Ugh, this looks brutal. 170. We're at 175. This looks brutal. Broke the 200-day moving average today. 170 is the number, Eric. Excuse me, 170. That's support, but that's really not your question. Let me reread your question. Hey, Bob, any thoughts on major relative weakness? Yeah, I mean, it's been a laggard. It's been underperforming. You know, one way we can take a look at this is take a look at IWM and just do a ratio chart and relative to the S&P 500, and you can see that IWM is just dramatically underperforming the S&P 500, and it looks like it's poised to get worse. So, yeah, not looking good here on IWM relative to the S&P 500. I'm hoping for 425, but I don't want to miss the opportunity from being too strict. Your thoughts, sir? Sir? Well, good, sir. LABO. Let's check it out. You know, the key is in a market environment like this, just when you think the market can't go lower, it goes lower. So, direction, here we go. Monthly chart. And you're looking at 4.25. That's probably where it's going. And to be fair, if not possibly lower. I mean, we have been lower before. Yeah, I think 4.25 is easily achievable. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Long in the tooth to the downside, but it's a leveraged ETF. We have to give it some room. I mean, what was the low of the day here? Low was 457. We were just shy of that mark. Let's see how we're closing out. Not a bad close. Not a bad close. You may rally here, but I think ultimately you're going to get a pullback and a retest. I don't see any reason to go running in today with a lot of headline risk out there. I mean, take a look at this chart of SB, what is that, SBNY? This is the one I was talking about last night. I decided last night I wasn't going to trade it down nearly 23% in a single day. The premiums are beautiful, but it's just not worth the risk. I have to be able to sleep 1 minute to close. Let's see how we're closing it. Bob, on LABU, would you sell the puts? If I could get a reasonable premium at a 3-strike, I would do it. And I would need to get these names. Oh, they jacked it up. Oh no, that was a different chart. Only 25%. You know, you're not getting paid a lot. Let's see what the IV rank is. Yeah, you're not getting paid. You can take a look here. This is an IV chart, and basically it shows the trend of IV implied volatility is very low and going lower. So I wouldn't do it here because you run the risk if you sell those puts, right? And the shares tank, the implied volatility can expand out dramatically, and then you're stuck in the trade. So I wouldn't do it here. If we saw a really serious reversal bar after a big sell-off with the market and LABU, then I would take the risk if I wanted the shares. But right now, we're at the precipice of some bad stuff happening here potentially. So I wouldn't do it. Let's see how we closed out. Donnie, LABD with overbought exposure, probably, and that's why LABU rallied into the close. Awesome week. Yeah, it's extended. It's very, very extended. But it doesn't mean they can't send it up higher yet again. So would I buy it here? No. Would I look to scale out a little bit? Yeah, I would. Of course, Franklin. Anytime, pal. Let's take a look at how we closed out the week. If you have a minute, we'll just take a look and get a feel for whether or not we're going to have doom next week. In short, did we rally off the lows of the session, or did we weaken into the close? Oh, QQQ closed down below. It's 200-day, it's 50-day moving average. Just look at this. Wow. The 50-day just crossed above the 200-day moving average. Now we're back down below both on volume. Let's check out the close. Let's just go with a 15-minute. A little bit of buying. Tesla eked out a gain on the day. I think we called this one right for premium. Airbnb, we book profits here. So I'm probably going to look to re-short Airbnb if we get a rally on Monday. This is a weekly breakdown, and this is one of the reasons why I was small with the trade and why I closed it out. I was worried about a rally and a close back above weekly support. It didn't happen. We have a failure. So I think what they're going to do next week is rally it back, as we always talk about. When you get a breakdown or a breakout, you get that pullback or rally back to retest. And I think we're going to re-short into that rally. Stokes is still very weak, and I could see a rally happening here. Brief rally. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's see if there's anything on the chart that looks interesting. Oh, I want to take a look at volatility. This is a massive move. A massive move. Let's take a look at that quarterly chart that I talk about from time to time on the VIX that haunts me. Let's go to the saved view. We are now positive on the quarter as of this week. Once this gets going in the wrong direction, guys, look out below. All right. So tomorrow morning we'll talk about the yield curve, how it closed out the week, and of course our strategy going into the new trading week. And I think that from my instinct is telling me right now is that certain names, there will be a denial of the fact that we have had some real serious technical damage done on the week. Now it's in the books, done, and they will try to rally this market early next week. I think I'll do a little bit more analysis, but on that rally, I'm going to be looking to short into any of that strength, because if they rallied up and into resistance, we will. If I'm wrong, we just stop out right above that resistance level. So that's the game plan. And with that, everybody have an awesome Friday night. I'm going to have a strip steak and a couple of cocktails myself. Franklin, oh, there it is. Look forward to your review. I look forward to doing it. All right, guys. Thank you. And everyone have an awesome weekend. And I'll talk to you Sunday night. Be well.